at Reilly's Irish Bakery in Fairview Park in the Westside Market. They start prepping for St. Patrick's Day in January.
Big deal for them, right? There are plenty of people, Irish or not, who are ready to celebrate come March 17th. Jen Pachano is in the kitchen baking up their recipe for Irish soda bread. This week's Cleveland Cooks.
We're at Reilly's Irish Bakery out in Fairview Park, but you also might remember them from their stand at the Westside Market, and we're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, right?
That's right.
That's right. I've got Maria here from Reilly's. What are we making from your menu?
We're making Irish soda bread.
All right, so where do we start?
So we start by breaking up the butter.
Okay. And that's a lot of butter, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a pound.
A pound of butter. So we're not making pound cake, but there's a pound of butter in this.
Yeah. So we just try to break it up a little bit in the mixer. And then we pour all the flour in. When you're done pouring it in, you just kind of break it up a little bit more, but like for maybe 30 seconds.
All right, so what do we have in here?
So this is the sugar, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. And then this is the raisins, so optional. Some people don't like the raisins, most people do.
Is that kind of a family preference? Like in our family, we put raisins in, or?
Yeah, and actually I think traditionally it's supposed to be currants.
And this comes together pretty quickly, doesn't it?
It does, really quickly.
Okay.
Yep. And then all the buttermilk goes in.
I'm not somebody who likes to make dough and do all the hand kneading stuff. You can do this in a mixer alone?
Yep, you can do all of it in a mixer alone.
Okay.
It's really easy. It has the baking soda and the baking powder, so you don't need to let it rise. It's like a dump and go. It's very easy. So I just wait until the very bottom, till all of the crumbs are up on the bottom and together.
So is this recipe, this is something that your family has been making this way for generations here, or is this something you guys have developed more recently with the bakery?
This is actually something, this is one of the first things that we started making on our own. So this was like an old recipe that we had for a long time, and then we kind of just we had to make it into a much bigger batch. We weigh our soda bread into 1.5-pound loaves. You want to smooth out the top. It's not really super important what the bottom looks like.
Because it is kind of a rustic loaf, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. So I just kind of work with my hands, make sure it moves around in a circle, kind of move all the imperfect parts to the bottom, and then you can shape it into a ball, and then you just kind of push it down a little bit.
All right, now that we got these all set, how do we finish this?
So they get cut like down, across and over.
So once we've got these ready, now you cook it a certain way or bake it a certain way here at Reilly's, but at home, if you're making, say, one loaf, depending on your oven, what would you do?
So you would want to go 425 for about 15 minutes, and then do it a half an hour at 400 degrees.
All right, so let's get these in the oven. Okay, so this is what they look like, beautifully kind of just a light golden brown on them.
Right.
It is a denser bread, right? So that's what we'll expect when we kind of cut into these, right?
Yes.
There's no substitute for good Irish butter.
No, for sure.
All right, so what do you say? Is it slancha? Isn't that how you say cheers?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, slancha. Oh, that's delicious.
Like that?
Love it, yes. So approachable. For somebody who doesn't like to make bread and dough, I could do this. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you so much.
St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.